beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, Divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries, that makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, his first throw in his playoff matchup is intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick-6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
He threw the interception last time out, certainly not the way he wanted to start this playoff game. So now he's got to try to erase that memory, start over here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from LA in a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. It's a jet sweep. This is Pittman. Oh, and this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. David Ojabo coming in and dropping for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
For the field goal, a 29-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Sir Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Their second drive here at the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Colts first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Well, set up the screen to Taylor. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
And it's
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. take a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That good for 22 and a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, 53 yards. And the Colts have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chargers 7.
A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Now a handoff up the middle. Morris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now it's Herbert. Now this one finds McConkey. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Herbert finds Johnston. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. A short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time about where they were on the field. And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eyes the crossing route, he finds Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Colts.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. David Ajabo, credit him there. He fired across the line and planted him for a loss on the play. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. This pass left side to Downs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Jones. Down the field, he's got Warren. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now a 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones will try and run with it. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Colts would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better to it, having that lead.
So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
At the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime
Our
report.
trip around the league starts now in the Motor City. The Lions at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And it's David Montgomery. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Lions use that bye week to their advantage. They'll get another home game next week in their quest for the Super Bowl. And here's a look at the current playoff bracket in the NFL playoffs. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
third and very short. Well, as you can see, they're not operating at full health today, partner. That's been a big story the last couple of weeks. But the bottom line, their record is solid, and you know that this is still a very dangerous team, even with those guys missing.
What they have shown us throughout this season is that this team has stayed focused, and some injuries, they're just not going to derail the momentum they've built up all season long. They continue to go out there and play and give their best performances.
On first down, it's Norris pushing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
The 15-yard line.
Herbert off the play action. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Herbert now. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Chargers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
Haskins. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
Now Herbert, third and goal. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen for a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try now from Dicker. Gets it to go, all even, 17 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Jones pass.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up.
It's a gain of 4.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
The Chargers take
The
over
LA
first and
offense
10
ready for this next
at their
possession.
20-yard line.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Second and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Norris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3 barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a
10
foot.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
And this one too low.
Intended for
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down. And
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Norris.
Complete to number
Second
26.
down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw left side complete. That's Norris. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Down at the 31.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, 30 yards. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go. They hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 70 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now again, right side. It's Norris. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. First down.
It's a gain of a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the Colts 23.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the run. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth, and a very critical drive upcoming. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The 27-yard
Throwing Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Jones pass.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him the completion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers offense back onto the field. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
To Gainway. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Norris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Colts take over.
And the Colts coming out now.
At their own 20-yard
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Jones. And this taken in by Downs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Back to throw. Jones. That complete to Downs. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 40-yard line. A 3-yard
They'll look to throw again.
2nd and 7.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
And the Colts 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throw left side taken in by Pittman. And he goes down, but getting us inside the 25.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. Down the field, he's got Warren. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run here with Taylor. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd down, goal to go. To throw is Jones. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Jones pass. Complete to Jonathan
I know
Taylor.
it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now Jones. Touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Ties the game.
So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter, as the kick is away here. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Just past midfield.
Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Time to decide who goes on to the AFC title game. And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partner, changed before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, if you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try to win a game in OT in the playoffs.
15 yards there for number 15.
And the Chargers,
I should probably
first
stop
down.
at head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
First and 10 at the
All that drink you
47-yard
got to check.
line.
I be on my little mouse drip.
A good opening drive so far here in overtime, looking to put the pressure on with a touchdown. It's first and 10. Up the middle they go. Norris. Just a yard on the pickup there to bring up a second and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Well, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
It's third and 11.
The Colts are going to get it. Down he goes. Grover Stewart in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So the next score wins here in the playoffs, and we will go as long as need be as they work here on second down. A short one there, caught by Warren. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. This now a 3rd and 4. Beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Colts.
All they need is a field goal. Any kind of score here on this second drive would be a game winner. It's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Tui Pelotu, he got in there and met him behind the line of scrimmage. Jones now, operating from the gun. A short one there, caught by Warren. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On the play. And a Colts first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the option right, it's Jones. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. 14 yards that time for number 14. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down. Delivers another one to Pierce. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Second down and 6 now. Reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third, have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.